I starting a YouTube channel right now? I think I'm starting a YouTube. Today I'm gonna take you through my Halloween makeup for my Halloween costume skeletons in the closet. You may have seen some of my videos or accounts, or that's how you found me here, but I document the whole process. For the past few years, I've vowed to go bigger and better than ever before every next year. And this year I am like so excited about my costume and so excited to bring you guys through this aspect of it. We're gonna get started because it's Halloween. Put some water. I'm starting with Clown White. So I'm an artist. I studied illustration and I am now an illustrator, fabricator, puppet maker, and still very much trying to find my way like we all are. I studied costume design in England right before the pandemic. That is, in short, why I go so hard for Halloween, because I don't know exactly where we're headed, but I now have my own studio. I forgot to do this. Where'd it go? It was hiding. 3D, being illustration, being storytelling, that's where the brain is. So last year, the elephant in the room and like really trying on social media again and whatnot was like, kind of alluding to that, like I was being the elephant in the room. Like I was like, everybody trying to address the elephant in the room. Hello. Now I've taken some time making a lot of puppets and 3D things that I haven't shared. That's kind of where I came up with the costume conceptually, is with projects hiding in my closet, and then the puppets able to be used in the making of this. Realizing I'm explaining everything and it's just taking me so long to paint my face white. So let me just, oh no, oh God. Smiling looks horrific. Okay, so now I am looking at pictures of skeletons. I'll like put them here. I'm gonna keep smiling because that's who I am. Urban Decay Naked palette to get kind of a matte, non-sparkly gray. Start the cheekbones. I'm looking at pictures of skeletons. I'm also looking at pictures of my skeleton. I've made 2 skeleton heads. Went to Joann's Fabric. I got 2 of those heads. I got the man and the woman like just to be funny and dramatic. Ended up being like really different sizes, so that was not bad because I wanted the skeletons to be different. So one skeleton is happy, one skeleton is sad. We're gonna be multiple skeletons in the closet, so I will be in the middle of them. So mine has to match theirs. Not even looking at the time because I gave myself plenty. I wanted to make sure that we could have so much fun. We are throwing the Halloween party, so I just spent quite some time setting up high. Okay, this is gonna be weird with the nose. My nostrils. And I'm gonna do my hair white. Oh my God, I just inhaled all of that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do many layers. It feels so wet. I think it might be time we start going in with the black. I'm using the same thing, black. And I'm just gonna get it wet also so that it works more like paint. I'm afraid that I'm gonna wanna get like really close to the mirror. Ooh. I really want this to feel like a nice, relaxing, satisfying, spooky video. So I don't want to put time lapses in it, but I know it's gonna take me a little bit of time. Illusions. To do the most straightforward parts first to like get into as much understanding of the brush, the best flow that I can. Sideburns. I want to do, I should do this again. I'm gonna do the nose. Very dark. There goes my nose. Is it even? Does it matter? I'm not really like making gray. I'm just like taking some of the paint off. Like, let's see how this works. See, now it's gray. Okay, first our eyes. Real skeletons are super circular though, so I want to keep that. What's really crazy is as I do it, I can like feel my skull. Does it look like I have no eye? So I'm going to talk to you about the aspects of the costume that are not the skeleton. The skeleton aspects of the costume that I made are the suit. So I bought a suit, but then I got this white like leatherish fabric, drew out all the bones and figured out the placement on the suit. And then I opened the suit up in the back, added the bones, and besides the heads, I also made a bunch of bones because I didn't know how I was going to put the bones on my shoulders. But you can watch the video of how I made the shoulder structure. I made it look like hands that were crawling like over. Some of the hands actually comes out totally 3D and it holds the mirror in place. This is not all of it. My puppet, the tiny clothes, all the clothes that I made just for the closet that fit my puppet. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on this, probably because I'm nervous about starting the mouth. I'm not gonna talk a lot during this part. All looks insane. If you're still watching this, I think for the teeth, what's going to be really important is shadows and like small marks for it to be more realistic. Okay, Lauren, stop talking. You're literally fainting your mouth. When I was in the costume design school, there was a whole makeup department and it was super inspiring. It was super cool. One random Saturday, I got all this like liquid makeup. Like, you know what? I can paint. So like I made a whole portfolio of bruises and scars and Hollywood glam and strawberry shortcake. I just did as many makeup looks as I could do in that day. It was hilarious. Do a review of those makeup looks and maybe try to redo them. That would be such a fun video. That was probably actually the hardest part. That was crazy. That was a perfect example of like while I was doing that, I could feel my skeleton. Wow, it's kind of cool. I keep getting carried away by the chin. I don't know why. I think it's just like in the pictures, it's so textured. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm going to go in, I think, and add a little bit more white now. That extra oomph. Ugh. Oh God. Yep, but that's what I want. I don't know if you can see it. Very wet, so like very dark, sharp lines. So I'm gonna use my new Naked Urban Decay Metal Mania. All metallics, and there's a very dark black called Heavy that is super sparkly and I think just gonna make the eyes go back in space. Probably the most important. Sometimes you just need that plastic. So you can see it's like the highlights are just gonna be really strong. These gray moments back here, very necessary to have a strong highlight. My two front teeth have to be glowing. Do I look creepy enough, you guys? Tragic way to end this because I look terrifying and I cannot smile. So grateful if you watched this whole thing. I couldn't be more excited. Proud of myself. This is hard work, but it brings me joy. I hope it brings you joy. I hope that you like and subscribe and stick around for so much more fun. Let's be friends. Follow me at Lauren with 2 N's, Marin with 3 N's on all social media platforms. It's kind of crazy for it to be over. But I'm super excited for what's next.